There we go. 3, 2, 1.
Boom, and welcome to the Big Honker Podcast, brought to you by Eyesight Drones. I am Jeff Stanfield with, with the world famous Andy Shaver. How you doing, Andy?
Very good. Wearing my Bangtail shirt. I tell you what, he's got a tough road to hoe because you can't get fucking bottles right now.
Yeah, it's crazy. This whole
COVID has just screwed everything up. He's got whiskey sitting in barrels. Can't get glass bottles to send them out. And the worst thing is I'm out of whiskey. So.
Well, he's going to be here in about 4 weeks. Maybe he can bring you some in a glass.
Put it in a moonshine bottle, put it in a mason jar.
An old mason jar and bring you some.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, what are you going to do?
Last time we did our little trip around the world and we talked about things that just pertain to us, we left out some stuff.
What are you talking about?
Well, on your trip to where the hell were y'all at? St. Lucia.
St. Lucia.
You fucked up somebody's whole vacation, Andy.
Chef, I don't think I did.
You did.
Chef,
there's a famous waterfall there, right?
Yeah, in the Petones.
The Petones. What's the name of this waterfall? Do you remember?
Fuck, I don't even know. You do the mud bath, and then they got the volcanic ash. That's in Soufir. Also means sulfur in their native tongue. Which, doesn't matter. But so you rub yourself down, you rub your partner in the volcanic ash, and it's supposed to heal everything, which that's bullshit because my shoulder still hurts just like it did before I did it. And then you go to this, you get in the hot springs from the volcano, and you wash yourself off a little bit, and then you go to this fancy waterfall, and that's supposed to be like the 1-2 punch on the healing thing.
Did it work?
Oh, fuck no. My back still hurts. So anyway, everybody's in this festive mood and in this community mindset. And, you go stand under the waterfall, and then we'll take your picture. And then we'll stand under the waterfall. You take our picture. Well, number one, the waterfall is cold as shit. So you're not standing under there for very long. Number two, it's coming out at quite a volume. So when you get under there, it knocks you down a little bit. So anyway, we get our picture done, and we're hanging out with another couple. We take their pictures, and I'm feeling extra special, extra festive, extra giving. And there's this couple there. They're about to go under, and they're not as social as me. So they're trying to figure out how they're going to take their picture underneath the waterfall. So I say, hey, I'll take your picture. No problem. Well, they had one of those 1996 wind-up cameras, waterproof one.
The Kodak Insta camera.
The Kodak, not the Insta, but the Kodak, you wind it. And, I hadn't seen one in 15 years, 20 years. So I'm a little rusty on how it works. So they hand it to me, and, it's waterproof, which I understand. You don't want to drop your phone and have an accident, especially on vacation, and be screwed that way. So they start to go under the waterfall, and it's loud because it's a roar, and I'm trying to wind this fucking camera up, and I just and I like I said, it's been 20 years since I've messed with one, so I'm assuming that's the way it winds. And they get under there, and I go to click, and it doesn't push. I'm like, motherfucker. So they get out, and then they're like half drunk because they got the shit beat out by the water. And then I kind of wind it the other way, and I'm like, ooh, fuck, that's the way it winds. Well, I don't say anything.
So these people got home to
I'm like,
Chicago.
you know what? That's going to be a really good picture. Y'all are going to be really happy with that. Hand it back to them. And if cranking it like I was, if that didn't ruin the whole camera, I'll be happy. But there is a good chance with me cranking on it like I was, the wrong direction, it probably fucked up the whole film inside. So, yeah, either they best case scenario, they thought they had a picture of themselves in the waterfall, and they don't now. Worst case scenario, every picture they took up to that moment is trash.
So you fucked up their whole vacation.
Possibly, yes.
Now, here, I'm going to take your side on this part.
Okay, good.
Just a little bit of the part, though. The part of your ass needs to, if your whole trip there was based on a $7 camera, then you should have done better on the picture taking. I mean, every iPhone in the world, smartphone of any type takes pictures.
Right.
So they should have been better prepared. Now, I can see the ladies like, listen, it's going to be that with the water, the volcano. Let's buy one of those Insta cameras because we can get them wet and it's not a problem at all. And they were like, oh, that's great. And he's like, that is so nice of that young man.
I was very nice. I was very festive and very giving, and the rum punch was coming, and
so they got back
I knew that.
They got back to Chicago and they're fucking,
or wherever they were.
And their camera, they got their pictures redone. They're like, fuck.
I just pray that they were able to get the pictures off of there.
Do you remember King of Queens when they go to the wedding and Doug takes a picture of his pecker on the wedding deal, and then it gets done, he blames it on his cousin. So could have been worse for him. They could have had Andy's dick on their pictures.
There wouldn't be much to see.
Now, also on your me and Mom, in our time in Vermont, we talked about your trip with our friends that went with us.
Did you see any of the wind-up cameras in your trip, or are they not?
No.
Do they not even sell those in Vermont anymore?
You know what we were on in Vermont? It was a people on senior citizen spring break trip is what it was.
I can see that.
It was all
like
old
Branson.
People.
Branson North.
No. Branson's got lots of kids. There's all
Branson
kinds
does?
of
I've
kid
never been to
shit.
Branson.
Yeah, there's all kinds of roller coasters and shit to do and putt and crap. There was none of that there. It was the most beautiful place I've ever seen for that time of year. Yellows,
Why?
Reds, oranges.
You've been there this time of year.
We went into Vermont this time. We went all the way to Stowe, Vermont. Absolutely beautiful. I met a couple of dickheads.
Why? The mask or what?
You know what? None of that.
Oh, just dickhead Northeasterners.
I took my mask off when we landed yesterday at DFW in the plane, and I took it down, and I walked off the plane like I owned that motherfucker.
Isn't that a good feeling?
And that lady goes, "Sir, your mask." And I looked at her and I said, "Listen, Joe Biden can go eat at a fucking French restaurant in D.C. without a mask.
Yeah,
I ain't wearing a mask anymore."
Right.
And I walked through that freaking airport. You know that old meme that they have where meme whatever it is, and the old guy's got the cigar and like he's the, I forgot they call him pimp dog or some shit. That's how I felt walking through the airport with no mask on.
Why? Because everybody else was wearing a mask?
Fuck yeah. One other guy didn't have his mask on, and we gave each other the old high-headed salute.
Right.
Like, what's up?
Yeah.
But I did. I told that lady on the plane when I got off that plane, I said,
I'm done.
Joe Biden don't wear that son of a bitch. I ain't wearing it. Fuck that.
What a slap in the face.
Oh, yeah. And I walked right on back. And I think inside she was like, you go, boy.
You go.
But
on our flight back, we had the hottest stewardess. Well, I say that. The mask throws everything off. She could have had fucked up teeth, and I'd have never known. But her eyes and her hair, she was hot. She did give me a dysfunctional, fucked up cup.
Maybe that was to come see you more and more.
I think that's what it was. Because she also came back later asking if I needed a set of headphones. I'm like, where the fuck did you get this from? She's like, you weren't the one that ordered the set of headphones? And I'm like,
yeah.
Listen, my wife is over there, and I know what you're getting at, lady. And you're trying to seduce me to the bathroom, and it's not going to work. As hot as you may be. But, boy, tell you what.
The hot chick on American Airlines that's running the St. Lucia round from Miami.
From Miami to Dallas. And
Send Andy an Instagram message.
Yeah. I could tell she wanted my Johnson just by the way. She handed me the bad cup, which is, she knows. Like, they've got those things marked. Hands me the faulty cup. I make a couple jokes about that. Have her just dying laughing at some of my remarks. She walks off. And, she walks up and down the aisle quite a bit. And I could tell just by the way, she was peeking at me.
It wasn't the way that she had to, like, deliver coffee, tea, and water the whole way. It was more about you, huh?
Yes, definitely. And, she should be in first class smoozing those people up.
That's where the really hot ones were, probably.
No.
But I haven't seen a hot stewardess in years.
I haven't either. I have never seen a hot stewardess. I've not flown as much as you. You're a world traveler and all, but I have never in my life seen a hot stewardess. But she might take the mask off, and she might go from a 10 mask on to about a 2 real quick. I don't know. Her nose could be fucked up, bad teeth, but
with the mask on, she looked good.
She gave me extra pretzels.
Oh, there's no doubt.
That's a dead giveaway.
That's a code. That is a code and a half.
That is a dead giveaway.
Did Jesse catch on to this?
Thank God, no. Thank God, no. We were separated by an aisle, and it's kind of noisy on the plane, so she couldn't hear the banter going on. And then, out of nowhere, I'm enjoying my movie, and she just walks up. She's like, "Did you order the set of headphones?" It wasn't me, lady. Nice try. It wasn't me.
I forgot my headphones. I had to
try.
I had to buy a new set in Boston.
Did they have the TV in the headrest?
No, not on this flight.
Oh, you were on the peasant flight. I
yes.
see.
And it's funny too because as we boarded the plane, we had seats towards the back.
Yeah.
And I swear it was like looking down a triangle because it kept getting short. I don't even know what you'd call it. A point, it seemed like, because it was getting shorter and shorter and thinner.
What do you mean?
The chairs were getting smaller as the further we went back.
Right.
I go, we're in the back seat. We're in the poor section.
Yeah.
And Boston was full of Dallas Cowboy fans.
Because they played in New England.
They played there. Everywhere you go, are y'all here for the game?
No.
Fuck no.
We're here for the leaves.
We're here for the leaves.
We're old people.
We're on the old folks spring break.
But that's what they called it. It was the old folks.
That's what I named it because that's what it was like. We went into. It's funny. We were in Kennebunkport, and went into a shop and met a lady that's a professor that owns a shop there that does not like liberals.
Really?
No, because she said something. I don't know how we were talking. I didn't even bring up politics. I said, you have a nice shop. I said, you live in a wonderful place here. It's very beautiful. She goes, yes, it is. And she goes, but we have to deal with some assholes. This lady's like 75 years old.
Yeah.
I was like, really? She goes, yeah. She goes, I had some asshole liberal in here the other day. And she said, this is quote. She said, he told me, she said, he goes, are y'all having trouble with employees? She goes, yeah. She goes, where are you living? Under a fucking rock? It's everywhere. She had that northern accent kind of. She goes, it's everywhere you go. There's people are looking for people to work. He goes, well, that's because they don't all want to do a meaningless job like you do.
Jesus.
She's like, listen here. She goes, I'm a professor, and I own this business also. It's not meaningless. She goes, it's dumbass liberals like you that are causing these problems. 75 years old. Anyways,
how dare that guy?
But before I'd walked into her shop, we were pulling into a parking lot, and it's a real small parking lot, and there was a guy backing out, and I saw him. And I was in the lane that was, all I had to do was whip right in and get it. But there was a guy across the deal that had he had his heart set on that parking spot. Yeah. He had his old blinker on, and you could see he was all nervous and shit. And I told Coach, I said, I'm fixing to screw this guy because I'm fixing to get this parking spot. So I whipped around real quick as he was whipping in, and we made eye contact. And I pointed at the parking spot, and I go, do you want that? And he's kind of like shakes his head up and down. I thought, you know what? I'm a nice guy. So I pulled on in the parking lot. And the parking lot was about as big as this room was. And there was another car at the end backing out. So we had to move around, and it took 10 minutes for me to get in the parking spot. Well, as I get out, that older man is getting out. And he was probably 70 years old. And I saw him in the parking lot, and I said, hey, you thought I was going to steal your parking spot, didn't you? He goes, I sure did. I said, yeah, it's a good thing I'm from the South because I'm a nice guy. He goes, well, hell, I'm from Texas. I go, well, so am I. And this is no shit. And Coach heard him say this exactly. I said, where do you he said, we're from in Texas. I said, well, I'm originally from Wichita Falls. He goes, well, do you know where Gorey, Texas is? I go,
hard to not to.
I said, are you shitting
About 20 miles away.
He goes, in Mundy? I said, yeah. I said, I live in Knox City. He goes, there's supposed to be some pretty good goose hunting around Knox City, Texas. That's what the old man said to me. I said, I'll be a son of a bitch. Worked for Shell Oil Company, retired, lives north of Tyler in the little community. Real nice guy.
What was he doing up there, looking at the leaves?
He was on an old folks spring break. Me and Mom would have been like the junior high kids busted into a college fraternity spring break.
Why?
Because we were so much younger than most of the old people there.
Oh.
Most of the old people were 10 years older than us. But man, you'd go from it was just a beautiful place for people that want to go see something. If you've got a wife and you want to surprise her and you're over 40 years old and you want to take her somewhere that she will really appreciate, book your airplane tickets to Boston or Manchester or Portland, Maine, and rent a car and plan on just driving for 4 or 5 days. And there's so many things to see. We went to the covered bridges in Vermont. They were neat. We went to Stowe. We rode the tram up to the top of the ski hill. There's a lot of blue blood, pretentious fuckers in Stowe, though.
That's how I would be.
You would be. You would be one of them cocksuckers because there was a bunch of them there that kind of looked down at you.
Fuck yeah, that's me in a nutshell right there.
And then we went to the most fucked up people in the world gala in Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
If you've got a child that plays Dungeons and Dragons, they're going to end up in fucking Salem, Massachusetts during Halloween.
Just having a good old time.
That place was freaking crazy. It was like Disney World on a Saturday. It was packed. No. Every shop you had to wait to get into, and I wasn't going into no shop. It was,
because they have a maximum?
No, just because it was fucking packed. I mean, to tell you, and fucked up people, ugly lesbians. Mm-hmm. Tons of ugly lesbians. I think Wiccan and being a lesbian must go hand in hand, or being a witch.
I think Salem is a lesbian capital.
I saw a bunch of them.
Well, that's where y'all got those pictures last year of the lady, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Posing nude?
No, that was in Marblehead.
What's the difference?
It's about 15 miles. But that wasn't a nude deal. She was, or not a lesbian thing. She was a model for their art gallery, or for their art. They were walked, for people I hadn't heard this story before. We were walking through Marblehead from our restaurant to our house there, and as we're walking by, they got an art studio there, and they have a class there, and they were doing art classes. And I look in, and Big Bertha, or 2-Ton Tessie, is sitting on a fucking stool, fucking buck-ass naked, and these people are painting her ass. I was born in the late 60s. I grew up in the 70s and 80s when things weren't politically correct, and I can get a good laugh at someone else's expense, and I really enjoyed that. It was funny.
There it is right there. Number 1, Northampton, Massachusetts. Where's Northampton at?
Right north of Southampton. I don't know where Northampton is.
Number 1 lesbian capital of the world, of the United States.
I'm betting I went there then. That's
dubbed as Lesbianville, USA by National Enquirer in 1992, Northampton, Massachusetts is the best city in America for lesbians.
Well,
the Northampton area has always been a great place to live because gays and lesbians can legally get married. Portland, Oregon, number 2.
Been to both places. Now, I'm going to tell you that in Salem, there was a ton of them. They were everywhere.
Lesbians?
Oh, I'm telling you, holding hands, kissing. And I'm going to tell you something else, too. You always get on to me for fat shaming people.
Yes, you're very much a fat shamer now.
Well, I'm still a fat guy. But we live in a fucking fat society.
You're just now noticing that?
Oh, just more and more. And it's the younger people that I notice.
I bet you hadn't been to Northampton. It's way...
I bet I have. It's right north of Salem.
No, it's not.
Oh, it is over
north
there.
Of
no,
Springfield.
No, I've not been over there.
By Pittsfield.
I've never been there.
2.5-hour drive.
Okay. I've been to Provincetown, Massachusetts, which is the gay capital of the world.
But I bet, it's only 2.5 hours. What day did you go to Salem?
We landed on Thursday. We went Thursday and Thursday.
What day did you notice
Saturday.
the lesbians?
Well, every time I've been there, but on Saturday especially.
I bet you the lesbos had the weekend off. I'm like, you know what? Let's go take a trip over.
The place was packed. The parking garage, everything was packed.
The Dykes took a trip.
But it was unattractive lesbians, most of them. I did see 2 hot blondes though together holding hands.
I have never seen.
I thought it was a trick.
I've never seen 2 good-looking lesbians.
Usually you'll see maybe
together.
One that's decent, and the other one looks like fucking a fat
like
guy with a burr top.
Yeah.
This was 2 good-looking blondes.
Right.
Half shirts, belly button rings. They all wear combat boots. Listen,
they love them.
If you've got a daughter and she's wearing combat boots, maybe it's a style. I don't know. Or maybe she's fixing to come out because there was a lot of them going on. A lot of combat boots. That was the thing to go, I guess, because they were all over the place. But anyways, we went to Kennebunkport, went by the Bush compound, looked around all that area. Beautiful place. But Stowe, Vermont, really. And we went to a town called Woodstock, Vermont. And that was probably my favorite place we went. They had a covered bridge. The leaves were pretty. People were super nice. Everywhere we go, like Boston, everybody's always real nice in Boston anyways.
Not only, Salem has a LGBTQ on their hometown page.
Everywhere you look, they've got the flag going.
They don't just do witches there.
I also saw something I've never seen before in my life. I saw a Black Trans Lives Matter sign. Not just Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
Black Trans Lives Matter.
Black Trans Lives Matter.
Yep.
Bet there's not a whole lot of black trans. Just going off the top of my head.
I don't I don't know, but it was right outside of Stowe, and you could tell it was somebody that was just wanted to include everybody. I guess the Chinese trans dude is just completely fucked. Nobody gives a shit about him.
Yeah, he's screwed. You know, the bit in the new Dave Chappelle is that he jokes because he said, I don't know what the gays have done, but like they've only been fighting for like 30 years and like they've already got all these rights. He's like, black people, shit, we've been fighting for 200 years. So the joke is you can talk about race, but the minute that you talk about homosexuals in a negative way is when cancel culture comes from you.
He was right on that.
Gruden, that was the whole thing that got Gruden fired.
Yeah, they didn't give a crap.
Michelin Lips, they were gonna try to ride that one out. But when he called Goodell a faggot and told somebody to suck his dick or something and said, oh, I bet he would like it, that was a bridge too far. So Dave Chappelle was right. Like, when you start talking about the gays in a negative light, well, then that's when we're going to come get you.
I grew up in a different generation, of course, and we used to play smear the queer with the football.
Yep.
Faggot was a word that was used quite often. It's not a word I use anymore at all, but, I mean, that was a word that you faggot, you know what I mean?
Right.
But today, kids are so trained at a young age to not say nothing about anybody.
Right.
But when we were playing Smear the Queer, we weren't even actually thinking about someone gay. It was just the name of playing a football game we played.
So back to what I was saying. I bet the black trans is an awfully small community. Based on these numbers, 0.6% of the adult population is trans. The black population
so that's
makes
one
up...
person in 200 is trans.
The black population makes up, what, 13% of the United States?
Yes.
So, I mean, just if you went by that, it would be 13% of 0.6%, whatever the hell that is.
So they're saying that for every 200 people, there's one transgender?
That's what it says right there.
No,
one in about every 250 adults, or almost 1 million Americans.
1 in 250. So that means we got 4 chicks with dicks in Knox City.
Right. Well, I'm sure there's a Pareto distribution there. Yeah, about 1.4 identify as transgender. Now, that's a little bit misleading because if you identify as transgender, but you haven't gone through any of the surgeries, I think of transgender as like lopping something off and adding stuff. That's transgender to me. But anyway, like I was saying, so what's 13% of 1 million? 130,000? 13,000?
It would be 10% would be 100,000. So yeah, it would be 130,000 people. That can't be right.
So 130,000. There's 130,000 black transgenders. If you just went off of the numbers,
there's 330 million people in America.
This says I'm just going off of this. There's round it down, 1 million transgender adults, and if you took 13% of that,
oh yes, you would be right. Would be
I'm going black
130,000.
transgenders. I'm just trying to
so
find
in the whole
number.
United States, there's 100. I can't imagine there's 130,000 of them.
Black transgenders?
I just can't believe there's 130,000 transgender people in this country.
1.4 million.
That just shocks the shit out of me. It really does. I still think a lot of people that consider themselves transgender, gay, whatever, are people that just ain't had no luck. They're like, fuck it, it don't work. Let's try the other side. I mean, what the hell?
Double my odds.
You know? I'd like to get a blowjob tonight, and if she or her or none of them want to do it and that guy wants to do it, maybe I'll let him do it and see if it's any fun. I just don't understand. I just don't. Do you really think there's that many of them?
Well, evidently, it says there's 1.4 million, Jeff. Who am I to argue these numbers? There's several sources that have said that.
That's just crazy to think of that. But I'm telling you right now, the gay race or the gay parade, the gay all that stuff, it is everywhere you go up there.
That's all that was in Miami. They had intersections painted the rainbow flag, which I can kind of because hell, there's the Birdcage. That was a movie about a drag bar. So 2
out of 4 churches I saw up there that have a gay parade, a gay flag sign out front on a church. And I'm not kidding with you. In these small towns, these small American towns. where Norman Rockwell would paint a flag or paint these scenes, because every town looks that way. Every one of them would have a gay flag in front of their, let's be inclusive, or let's do this. I don't care what you do, but I can't imagine a church advertising that.
So were you anti-homosexuals in the church?
No, I don't care.
Well, what are you getting at, Jeff?
Do you see them waving a straight flag out front? No.
Should they?
If you're straight, come on in. We'll take you here. No, it's a church. It should be inclusive for anybody.
So they should not advertise it.
No.
They should keep that.
If you're trying to box me into a corner, it ain't going to happen, because I'm telling you right now.
I'm not trying to box you into a corner. I'm just trying to find out exactly what you're saying.
I'm going to give you this
I'm a little foggy on what you're trying to get at.
Here's the easy out right now.
Okay.
Church is not a place to be advertising gay or straight or trans or anything else. Okay. It's not a place to advertise anything.
But how do they know that they're welcome if there's not a flag?
It's a church. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told the lady when I went to ethics classes as a judge. And I said something about doing community service for a Muslim. And she said, well, do you think a Muslim would be invited into your church and welcome? I said, you know what? Maybe a Muslim ought to go to a church and find out they are welcome and keep them from burning in hell. She did not like that answer. So, yes, anybody's welcome in a church. Anybody. Have you ever been to a church that you weren't allowed to be in?
I typically try not to go to places where I'm not allowed.
Have you ever heard of a church?
I've never tried to go to a mosque or a synagogue or any of that.
Okay. A mosque is not a church.
It's a church in the Islamic community.
Them fuckers don't like
Christians.
Of
worship.
I would not think you'd be inclusive. You would be included there and welcome.
I probably would not be.
A synagogue you would be, I would think.
But I've never tried to go in a Catholic church or anything. If I went into a Catholic church...
You've never been in a Catholic church?
They would not let me participate in the service.
I've been to funerals in Catholic churches.
Yeah.
It's a lot of up-downs.
But you would not... If you went there on a Sunday, you would not be eligible to participate in...
So they would kick you out?
They wouldn't be very welcoming.
I don't think. About that. I don't know.
You can't take communion.
Well, that might be the rule on the communion. I don't know, but I don't think you would not be
You're
welcome.
not given full access to the Catholic rites because you've not done the
Well, we've went down this road before with the Catholics anyways. Let's not really set them on too high a standard on some of their things.
No, I'm not trying to, but I'm just saying if I went to a Catholic church, I would not be granted all of the rights because I do not subscribe.
Church of Christ is the same way, I think.
I don't know.
But what I'm saying is the Catholics aren't waving a flag that said, if you're not Catholic, don't bring your ass in here.
No, it's understood.
Well, I don't know about all that. But I think that a church should be open for anyone that wants to come in the doors.
I agree.
And I don't think they should be waving flags for gay rights or non-gay rights. I think everything should just be open. I don't think a church should have any kind of perimeter set around it. I think if you're rich, poor, black, yellow, blue, green, red, straight, gay, whatever you are, you should be allowed in that church. And I think anyone that keeps you from being that for any reason at all is wrong. You know, that's God's place. And I feel bad talking about God because we talk about so many other bad things on here. But I don't think a church should be having the gay flag or the straight flag outside.
Is there a straight flag? I don't feel like
No, there's not. I told a guy in Boston that the most discriminated person in the United States of America is a fat white guy.
You're not wrong.
It's not. It's true. Fucking airplane seats are made for skinny people. Amusement parks are made for skinny people. If you're straight and white, they don't want you around them.
There is.
Okay, it shouldn't be flown either. That's so stupid looking.
That's gayer than the gay flag.
I would agree with you. The heterosexual
well, no, I can see that. Male, female, meet in the middle.
There shouldn't be a fucking flag for being straight. That's just normal.
Now, Jeff, who are you to say what's normal?
You don't think being straight's normal?
Jeff, you're
No, I'm asking you right now. I'm going to put you on the hot seat. So you're telling me being straight is not normal?
What's the percentages, Jeff? We'll just
go. No percentages,
off of the percentages.
There wouldn't be a fucking person around if it wasn't for two straight people. There has nobody ever been born from two gay people.
It's
ever.
Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve.
That's right.
What's that one? That's not a straight flag at all.
So you're telling me you don't think...
No, I didn't say that at all.
No, I'm asking you now. You put me on the seat. So you tell our listeners right now you think being straight is wrong.
Where have you gathered that?
You haven't stood
Where
up and
have you
said that.
gathered that from my comment to...
Okay, being straight is normal.
He's anti-straight.
Do you think straight's normal?
I think if you look at the percentages, that there's more
So we're
straight
going by
people.
math now only. Is that how we're going to do everything from now on?
I don't know.
How many kids are being born right now
In gay
that
homes?
were born because two gay people had a child together?
Like
0.
naturally?
Well, how else do you have a fucking kid?
Well, there's a lot of homosexual couples that are having babies.
And they had to borrow some sperm or eggs off somebody else.
Right, that's what I'm asking you.
Naturally, yes.
Yes.
Unnaturally, you
None.
can't have a baby. I'm telling you right now, 2 lesbians can bump and grind, finger bang each other till they're fucking dehydrated and they pass out. They're not going to have a kid 9 months from now.
Jeff, just remember, we just talked about God earlier.
I know, and God knows this too. He's the one that created us. Andy, give me a break.
I think
How many-
I think the amount of gays is throwing him for a loop.
And anal sex, the only thing you can get out of that's fucking attorneys. And everybody knows that shit too. You can't have kids unless you got a man and a woman. Look at Gay Pete. Mayor Pete, Flamboyant Pete, whatever you want to call him. He's a transportation secretary. He's been off for 2 months paid leave.
For paternity leave.
Because-
I think that's available to anybody.
That's bullshit.
You think so?
Fuck yes, it is. 2 fucking months.
I didn't make the rules, Jeff.
You
This
know
is the
what?
federal
If they're
government.
having trouble raising a kid, maybe they should have got a woman involved.
No. I think that's available no matter who's had the kid.
It's ridiculous, though. No man needs to be off 2 months when his wife gives birth. First of all, Pete's husband didn't give no fucking birth. He walked in the hospital and walked out feeling just like he did before.
Well, a little bit more joy, I bet.
But it's
A
the
little more
same.
joyous.
He's not feeling no stretch marks, no fucking
No, he's not. He's not putting hemorrhoid cream or any of that.
Yeah.
Well, he might be. I don't know.
put no chapped lips, spray on them.
Ice pack.
Now, let's ask this now. How long until we hear about the first woman, or not first woman, the first gay man in a gay relationship that's got postpartum depression? It's coming. Because that's the world we live in. Oh, honey, you just don't love me. I had this baby. There's going to be postpartum depression. You're really going to put that up there?
I'm gonna look. You're fucking spouting off
It's
at
not
the mouth.
part rum.
Postpartum.
I don't think you spelled partum right, but you may have. I don't have a clue.
No.
But that's the way you spell it right there.
Oh, it's one word.
Yeah. It don't matter.
Postpartum depression in men.
Jesus Christ.
See, Jeff?
What happened
I
to
told
men in
you.
this country?
I told you. See there? Look at that.
Yeah, for the LGBTQ community.
That's who we're talking about. You just said, is there
I
a gay
understand.
man that's had postpartum depression? Where the fuck else you going to go to look, Jeff?
That is also from OBGYN. Why would he go to an OBGYN?
Well, Jeff,
Yeah.
we don't require any financial disclosures. I don't know that I'm going to find anything. This is more like a PowerPoint.
And you know what's funny? I'm not even anti-gay at all. I don't care. But this kind of shit kills me right here. And the gay people that I know don't fly a flag at their house. They don't do any of this stuff. Mm-hmm. I don't care who you sleep with, but don't try to make it about something that it's not. And postpartum is a bullshit deal. Now, I can see a gay woman having it because she's having the kid still. Whoever shoots that baby out, I understand them having postpartum depression. I do. But a man that's not having a baby does not have postpartum depression. He may want to blow his fucking brains out because the kid won't sleep for 3 or 4 nights in a row. I understand that. Mm-hmm. He may want to slam his head in the fucking door because his husband and wife has been bitching at him for 3 days over something. I can understand that. But you're not depressed over having a baby. Are you arguing with me on this?
50%. I'm just trying to read in a hurry, which is sometimes tough because you spout off, and I try to engage with you, and I also try to read. So it says, but men are susceptible to postpartum mood disorders, Jeff.
Of course they are.
So glad we can put that rumor to bed. Man, what year is this? Is this like 1968 or something with your attitude?
No, it's the same attitude we should have all the time. It's just
don't get it.
ridiculous. I was in liberal utopia, so I understand that, but it was everywhere. Every single place.
You're boxed in now, Jeff.
Yeah.
You got nowhere to go. I boxed you in.
No.
Had you talking in circles.
I told I'll tell you something funny. We went to we were at Harvard, and I was getting some things, and I bought a Harvard alumni cup, and this guy was kind of a little looking down on everybody in there and stuff, and so I asked him. He done that cup. He goes, "Oh, you're a Harvard alum?" Mm-hmm. I said, "No." I said, "My janitor at work is." He goes, "Oh." I said, "Yeah." So he's a smart guy, but he's lost. He don't know what the fuck he's going to do, like a lot of these dumb liberal fuckers.
Were there kids on campus, or are they also remote?
Yeah, we walked through like by the dorms where they were all outside on their computers and iPads. This one fucking kid looked like he was about to shoot himself. He's all depressed over there, and I thought, buddy, I wish I
Was
had
he
your
gay
problems.
and just had a baby? Or
I don't know what happened is. I'm thinking, fucker, you're 19 years old. You obviously probably come from a nice family. You got a big, nice, brand new Apple laptop you're out there working on. You got a fucking Rolex watch you're wearing and shit. You really think I'm feeling sorry for you because you look like you're having a bad day? You can go to some sorority and bang some hot chick tonight. You know,
you are in the 1% of 1%ers just by going to Harvard.
Yeah, and we walked.
So.
Yeah, and so, but it was.
You're not gonna pull the victim card on us for too hard. That's what I always find funny is when they march at Harvard. Like, really?
Oh yeah.
You're gonna march for all? Really, you of all people? Interesting.
And you know they
Tell me how tough
they
you have it.
discriminate against the Chinese students there.
Yes, they do.
They're horrible. And I brought that up too. And you know what's funny? At Harvard, the best looking women were all what?
Chinese?
Oh, the Oriental chicks were the best looking women there.
I don't think you can say that word.
What, Oriental or chicks?
Well, either will probably get you in trouble.
What is the hell's wrong with Oriental? What should I call them?
Chinese or Japanese? You got to find out where they're from, Jeff, and then you got to like.
What if they're for Korean?
Then you got to call them Korean.
Or from Taiwan.
Well, you got to call them Taiwanese.
Anyways, the best looking women there were all Oriental chicks.
What'd they do? They made them score so much higher?
Fuck, they're the smartest kids. They don't give you no problems. They do their work. I don't understand that.
But I think, what was Harvard doing is what I'm asking.
I don't know. They don't want them there. Well, I don't know.
That seems a little racist.
Well, it is. But there were lots of Oriental students still there. It was always the pasty white chicks or the Oriental chicks. Mm-hmm. It was really basically what it was. That's a neat area to go to.
Was it a nice campus?
It's a real nice campus. It's just,
nicer than Texas Tech?
Completely different type of campus.
Really?
Yeah. Tech doesn't have a bad campus, but Tech's like Arizona State or something.
It's not. Tech was voted one of the most beautiful campuses in the nation.
By people in Lubbock, Texas, yes.
No.
Andy, I've been to many, many, many colleges, and Tech would not be in the top 10 of places I've been. Oklahoma State is a prettier campus than Texas Tech. Speaking of that, I was at Bob's Clam Hut, and there's people in front of me, and they were had on Oklahoma State jackets.
Yeah.
And the kind of them silky jackets that you used to get if you smoked 400 boxes of Marlboros or something. Mm-hmm. They had Oklahoma State on them. And so this lady was asking about a beer. I said, they don't sell that beer here. I said, you only get that shit in Stillwater. She goes, how do you know we're from Stillwater? Ma'am, you got fucking Oklahoma State from top to bottom. I know you are. Husband is a real nice guy. Farmer around Guthrie, Oklahoma. Anyways, you're going to look up. Tech is not a pretty university.
Well, right now they got Southern New Hampshire University, and that's fucking online. So I'm starting to doubt the credit of this.
They had buses up there all over from there. So they're all going to be up northwest in the northeast just about. Ole Miss is a beautiful campus.
I'm going to bet it's the first college from the South.
There's Harvard is 11th. We went to Dartmouth. We were in Hanover. We had dinner there, so we was at Dartmouth.
Notre Dame. Where's Texas Tech? University of Mississippi. You've been there, haven't you?
Yeah, I said Ole Miss was a lot prettier.
Oh. University of Bama. I hadn't been there.
I've been to Duke.
Oof.
Been to Rice. I've been to Florida State, Texas A&M.
Texas A&M above Texas Tech?
Yeah.
No way. Well, we're not even on the top 50.
Yeah. I've been to University of Minnesota. I've been to Colorado. I've been to Northwestern. I've been to a lot of those. But I'm telling you that Harvard is a pretty campus, but it's just historical. Mm-hmm. But it's just, it's prettier than Boston University.
BU?
Yep. Then we was at got my ass chewed out yesterday for parking in a parking spot outside of Fenway Park.
And you weren't supposed to, or what?
No, I dropped Mom and the House off at the Yawkey Way place you can buy shirts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so they went in, and I was like, I've been here a couple times. I don't want you to do this. So I'll just drive around. She couldn't find parking because they were having the game last night. So I'm driving around. And there's a little fucking grocery store there. So I just pulled in. I'm sitting out there. I'm on my phone waiting for them to text me. And about the time I get a text from Mom, she goes, we're coming out right now. I said, okay. You need to leave. You need to leave. Right in my window, I said, yeah, what's going on? You need to leave. It's not parking area. I said, I know. I got to go pick my wife up. She's not in store. I said, all right, I'm leaving. Just shaking his head and shit and walked off.
Take that shit seriously, don't they?
We went to the famous pizza place there, Regina's. I don't know how you pronounce it. Sweetest waitress I've ever had in my life.
Was she good looking too, like my stewardess?
No, she was not a looker, but she was nice. Me and Coach drop off Mom and Christy, and we drive to Boston Commons to park, which is a 10-minute drive. They're waiting in line outside. There's a line to get in.
Of course.
So we're hoping we'll get back and we won't have to wait in line. We get almost to Boston Commons, and Mom says, y'all need to hurry up. She told us to order now.
Oh, shit.
We get the car parked. We walked outside. I tagged for an Uber, waiting for an Uber. Mom says, this lady's a real bitch. She said, we need to order now. She didn't have time to wait on us. I said, just get a sausage and get a cheese pizza. Mm-hmm. Well, y'all need to hurry up. We get there, walk in. The lady walks up. I go, hello, darling. How are you doing? I said, can I get this? Yes, sir. She's just as nice as could be.
She was not nice to Mom?
Oh, Mom and Christy said she was a bitch.
Really?
She was just as nice as could be to us. I left her. I said, I'm going to leave her $100 tip.
I bet that flew all over them.
Oh, exactly. She is not nice. She was a bitch before y'all got here. Blah, blah. She was a real nice lady. Pizza was good. I mean, I can't tell the difference between most pizza joints. Dave, what's the guy's name that said it was so good? Portnoy says it's the really good. And it was good pizza, but I don't know if it's any better than the other place. We ate at another place. We ate at a local place at Kittery one night, and the pizza there was just as good.
Pizza's one of those things. It's hard to fuck up.
If you have good dough and a good oven, you don't have to really roll out a lot.
Was this like brick oven, brick oven pizza?
Had the black on the bottom of the deal. It's a good pizza. Fox's pizza is just as good.
Yeah.
It really is. His pizza that he makes is just as good as anything that we had up there.
Well, you got to get the cheese right, too. There's a cheese balance that you want.
It was the pizza was good. We had a lot of lobster. Not a beer drinker, but I love these sour beers. In fact, I'm going to order me some sour beer. I'm going to order me a couple of cases tonight. I really like them.
Jesus Christ.
I'll have them. I won't be able to go. In 2 weeks, I won't be able to go nowhere until after hunting season's over.
Right.
So if I want to put a 6-pack of beer at the lodge, it'll last about 1 day with everybody drinking it. So I'm going to buy me a couple of cases of sour beer to leave up here. I liked them.
It was good, but 1 or 2 sour beers.
1 beer's all I'll have in a night anyways.
You're about topped out.
Especially
the sour beer leads to the sour gut.
I'm not going to drink 3, 4, 5, 6 beers. I'm not Logan Pyatt.
I thought I was having a fucking heart attack last night.
Why?
Oh, I had the worst indigestion I've ever had.
What'd Jesse kill you with?
Yesterday morning, I had eggs. I had jalapenos with eggs, basically.
Did you eat at the lodge or at home?
I ate at home. I had quesadillas with a side of hot sauce. And then last night for dinner, I had the chicken brochettes with a lot of jalapenos.
You don't usually even eat that many jalapenos.
Jeff, I thought I was going to have to go to the fucking hospital last night. I'm dead serious. I ate. I had that last bite, and I could kind of feel a little bit of heartburn coming on. I went and took a Tums preventative measure, and I thought I was going to have to go to the fucking hospital. If put it this way, if I was 10 years older, I would have gone to the hospital. If I was in my mid-40s, I would have gone to the fucking hospital.
You burped it out of you.
I don't know. I went to sleep. I went to bed.
So you woke up, so you're still alive.
Jeez. I'm telling you, it felt like somebody had their hand on my heart and was just squeezing the fuck out of it.
Should have got Pepto-Bismol.
I was eating Tums like they were, but I'm serious. I told Jesse, I felt like Fred Sanford.
Here come Elizabeth.
It was terrible. Couldn't even enjoy I wanted to watch a football game. Here I am, 34 years old. I'm going to die of a heart attack because I had too much spicy shit. I've never had indigestion.
And you exercise and work out a lot.
That would have been just my luck.
That would have been a shitty day.
34 years old. How'd he die? Fucking heart attack. Couldn't believe it.
Thought it was jalapenos.
That's all I thought. But, I mean, how are you supposed to know?
Well, your arm go right, your right arm go They got all kinds of ways. That
Everything was hurting, Jeff.
Was you
I thought I was going
clammy?
to throw up.
Were you clammy?
Fuck yeah, I was clammy. My heart was about to explode. I was sweating. It was awful. It was terrible.
I took meth 4 days in a row last week.
Meth? Mm-hmm. Did you not know it?
I got Christy had real Sudafed.
Oh.
My nose was draining and shit. She goes, "Do you want some meth?" I go, "Huh?" She goes, "I got the real Sudafed, the shit they make the meth out of." Some bitches, them pills work good.
You can only buy. You can't buy a whole bunch of those.
No, you have to use your driver's license. I told her, so I might have to get some of them next time I get a sore throat. My allergies killed me up there.
Up there, it
Yeah,
did?
and usually it's surprising because usually when I get where it's moist and stuff, it's not bad, but it was horrible.
Huh.
I don't know if it was the pollen count. I don't know if it was what it was, but it was bad. But you know, we went to a pot shop.
Like the marijuana or
Yeah.
like Pottery Barn?
No, we didn't go to Pottery Barn. We went to a place and bought some CBD gummies. CBD gummies.
Jeff, you know you can do that right in Knox City.
I understand.
You did not have to travel.
I'm not going to the bongs and dongs
You
store.
did not have to travel 2,500 miles.
I went there because my shoulder was bothering me, so I was going to go in there and see what they had. I was going to get some CBD cream. And one night I couldn't sleep. I took a gummy, knocked me on my ass.
Here's my question.
I slept great.
Here's my question to you. Your shoulder's hurting. I'm assuming marijuana is legal up there?
Not where we were at. It is in Maine, I believe, and we stayed in Maine, but we were in Vermont or New Hampshire or somewhere, and they had a lot of. One of the states had them. The state we were at did not have the TH.
It only had okay.
What's the difference? THC, is that the strong shit?
That's the psychoactive ingredient.
We got
marijuana.
CBD is all we got.
Right.
And so I took.
But the place you were, marijuana, so it wasn't a pot shop. It was a CBD shop.
Right.
Okay. I got you. We're clear now.
Yeah, I didn't go into the actual. I went in one of them in New Jersey by accident. Had to take a poop. Walked in, I was like, "What the fuck is this?" They had all kinds of shit, and I was looking at the prices of it and thought, "Boy, I'm in the wrong business."
Yeah, that's no kidding.
God dang, they selling that shit for $500 for just a little bit of it.
What?
In New Jersey, they had some shit for $500.
My goodness.
I don't know what it was, but it wasn't the same shit the kids in Sunnyside were smoking at the bus stop when I was a junior high. I can promise you that much.
In junior high, they were smoking marijuana?
There's a kid. I went to a couple of schools with a couple of kids that smoked marijuana.
In junior high?
Yeah.
My.
I don't know if either one of them are alive still.
Well, listen.
They had some rough lives growing up, anyways.
I'm all for people kind of doing what they want to do, but at a certain age.
Oh, there's no reason to have. Now,
if you're sneaking a beer here and there in junior high, that's fine. But like if you're always on alcohol or always doing the marijuana, that's going to be a dark road.
I went to
by
school,
the time you reach 28.
I went to high school with 3 kids that were all dead before 40, all from drinking too much.
Oh,
One of them in junior high used to get those little the stewardesses, the airplane bottles.
I could have got one of those if I'd have tried.
He had.
You can't even drink in
He
second class.
he used to bring Jim Beam in them bottles all the time, and he would drink 2 or 3 every day. Fucking 13 years old. Where his parents at? Looking back now, and it was a different time. Hell, I was 16 years old, and if we got caught drinking beer, they'd just make you pour it out.
All those damn latchkey kids.
How drunk are you?
Me?
I think I can get home. When you pour that beer out and get your ass home, right? Don't let me see y'all running around Kemp Street anymore. Y'all go straight home, okay? I don't want to see y'all till tomorrow night, okay?
And that's the way it was.
Now, yeah, and they'd send you home.
Can't do that now.
Fuck no, you send some kid home drunk and he has a wreck somewhere, they're going to sue your ass. But back then, teachers, the police, they weren't raising kids. Parents did the raising.
Would there be any way of proving that cop pulled him over?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I guess if someone saw it do it, but they didn't video.
No, I mean
they didn't
today.
have cameras and shit.
Today.
Oh, yeah, they got cameras and all kinds of shit. Every stop they record.
Oh.
Any interaction with someone basically is under a recorder. Have you seen the video of the police officer and the guy's being a smarty? Get the fuck out of here. We don't need you here. He goes, "Sir, thanks a lot, man. We appreciate what you helping us with that last night." "Oh, shit, I didn't know your camera's on. I'm sorry." And he walks off. That guy, "Fuck you, I didn't tell you nothing."
I did see the video of a guy in a park stabbed an officer right in the neck. Or almost. I think he just kind of grazed him, actually.
They beat his ass?
Fucking cop tased him, and he... right on the sidewalk.
Oh, okay. I want to talk about something I learned on this trip.
Okay.
We had a lot of conversation time. And...
This is startling.
on old folks spring break. Do you know what soaking and marinating is? It is a Mormon.
It's a TikTok phenomenon.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any truth to it.
So what happens is these Mormon girls, they can't have sex, or the boys, until they're married, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do is, you read what do they do?
Okay. I recently became aware of the concept of soaking as an alternative to sexual intercourse, which is allegedly practiced by certain Mormons as a moral way to express one's premarital desire for sexual activity without, quote, really having sex. I think once...
Hold on. They put your penis in you,
Yes,
and then you
yes,
have
yes,
to
yes,
lay
yes,
still,
yes.
and then you get your friends to jump up and down on the bed so you're not humping and grinding.
The New York Times Post, which I've always been under the, listen, when I did sex ed, it was, once you have penetration, game's over. Like, that's... What is soaking? Soaking is... in order for the couple to further benefit from soaking, a friend helps them out by jumping or bouncing on the bed next to them. So now all of a sudden, like, are you in a, it's called jump humping also.
Oh, yes.
Is this also a menage a trois?
Well, they're not touching you. They're just jumping up on the bed for you.
Yeah, but they're helping in the act. They're helping get you off.
Well, I don't think that's considered menage a trois if you're the...
They don't consider this sex, and it obviously is. So...
I'm asking you, if you're the guy with the girl and you're laying on top of her and her friend's jumping up and down, but she don't ever touch you and she gets up and walks off, did you have a threesome?
I think, listen, if this is not counted sex...
So you're counting that as a threesome then?
I count this as sex and as a threesome.
Okay, so you're going to go bragging to your friends
Hell
even though you never
yeah.
touched that girl. Okay.
Yes, exactly. Who said Mormons are living strictly by the book? A new viral video reveals that Mormon teens are doing what Mormon teens are doing to get around the no sexual. It's penetration without thrusting, also known as soaking, and its hashtag has 25.5 million
Can
tags.
you? Who comes up with this shit?
Listen, you've really got to know the good book to find that loophole.
I'm telling you.
Because that's also like, a lot of teens are engaging in anal sex to preserve their virginity. The poop hole is not a loophole.
The poop hole is not a loophole.
Put that on a
That
t-shirt.
should be a t-shirt. I'm telling you. The poop hole is not a loophole.
The poop hole is not a loophole. If you have anal sex, your virginity is gone. It's gone. You're not getting it back.
The soggy biscuit and the poop hole is not a loophole. Two of the best sayings ever on here.
The poop hole, but that's how teens view it. They view the poop hole as a loophole, and it is not. It is far from it.
Can you imagine being the first guy
But that's what I'm saying.
who
Like,
came up with this?
how good, like, you've got to know that book inside and out
Listen,
to be like, listen, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure I read on
7th Corinthians that I can put my penis in and not move it.
it says, as long as I don't thrust, I'm good.
Yeah.
Can you enjoy it? Like, is that...
I'm telling you, in this game, the guy's got all the willpower.
what do you mean? What do you mean all the willpower?
How in the fuck is a guy not going to
Oh,
move? You're
just
just going to sit
lay
there?
there?
That's not happening. You know damn well.
I'm sure not. What if you get a
Let me just move my toes a little bit.
what if you get a jump buddy that's like not jumping to your liking? Can you like swap them out?
I don't have a clue.
Like, hey, can you tell him what to do? Is that considered legal? Like, hey, you need to jump faster and harder.
Well, I don't know if there's any rules on this. And if you know a nice Mormon, we would love to have a nice Mormon couple, 19 or 20 years of age.
When
to
I
explain
returned
this
from my
to us.
Mormon mission and returned to Provo, Utah, I heard rumors about soaking, which male places his penis in a woman's vagina, and that's it. No moving, no thrusting, no orgasm. That would be... You're just asking for fucking blue balls. Why are you even doing this?
I don't know.
I talked to a few friends who had, quote, soaked.
Well, I'm telling you right now, if the little bike riders come by my house,
You're asking
I'm
them?
going to ask them. I asked them about masturbation one time, and they got off my fucking porch and hit the road.
I haven't seen them since.
Fat guy in boxers, no shirt on. That's not what they wanted to hear about. So they got on the deal and they left. But seriously, I don't know. Who comes up with this shit?
Well, you can't orgasm either.
Well, yeah. What's the whole point?
Soaking makes it round every now and then. Give a shot.
And how do you tell your buddy to stop? Stop, jump,
Yeah.
stop. Oh, it's too late.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah, there's somebody have it. Someone's gonna get knocked up soaking. I'm telling you,
Oh, yeah, of course they are.
it's gonna happen.
Jump humping.
Never heard of a shit in my life. Could not. I laughed so hard when I heard this.
Mormons have very strict rules about touching over the clothes and under the clothes and no petting. So it's all very much against the laws of chastity and would still require the man and woman to confess to their bishops to be able to become good standing citizens in the church. So it really makes no sense.
So then you got to go confess this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand where they get that this is not sex. I always viewed it as that's the finish line. Once we're there, the game's over. We're here. We might as well enjoy ourselves. Is what I've always figured it as. But yeah, listen, that is sex. That is a threesome. That is, that's group sex is what that is. Welcome to Woodstock, 1969.
I was absolutely shocked when I heard this. Every time I would never even think of something like this. I thought, good for them.
Now they're saying that this is going around colleges and it's duping poor girls in college that are trying to save their virginity.
First of all,
I'm now chalking this up to a dangerous form of misinformation being used to manipulate naive girls in the dorm rooms.
Okay. How many virgins do you think are on a freshman girl coming into college? Mm-hmm. What do you think the percentages are of them being virgins? Would you say 70%, 50%, 30%?
What's the question? You're saying
how many girls are virgins when they get out of high school and they go to college?
Oh, that I don't know.
What would you think? I'm gonna say less than 50%.
Yeah, I'd go less than 50. Between 20 and 30.
Well, you're going way less than 50.
20 and 30.
You go way down there.
I'm just trying to think back to when I was in those shoes.
When Coach's daughters were graduating, I'd be like, Coach, they say that 30% of all girls are virgins.
See, and that's what this girl's saying. She's saying that that's a polyamorous relationship. I don't get TikTok. I don't get TikTok. I don't even know how to watch it.
Whoa. She had it with her husband and a transgender woman, so she had it with two dudes?
No, the response my best friend never thought I'd have to her telling me she's in a polyamorous relationship considering the right-wing Mormon I was 3 years ago. Oh. Jeff, I don't get TikTok. We can finish the video, but I don't understand.
No, I don't care about the video, but with her husband and a transgender woman, is a transgender woman a dude or is that an actual? So she had a threesome with two dudes.
It's a biological male.
Okay, so like on your standards that you're going by, she had a threesome then.
I think it's all a threesome. Whether you've got a girl jump humping or a dude jump humping, it's a fucking threesome.
I don't consider that a threesome if the third person is not touching nobody.
Are they participating in the act of you sustaining an erection and possibly orgasming?
I don't think that's a threesome.
Jeff,
I don't.
The rules are very clear. Are they actively participating in your cause, in maintaining your erection and possibly having an orgasm? Yes or no? Are they actively participating in the act?
I don't know. I'd have to see one to believe it.
A soaking session? I'm sure you can find it.
And see. Then I'll be like, yeah, that's a threesome. No,
that
I don't.
It's 100% a threesome. It's 100% a threesome.
She had a cool threesome for her, but I would consider it an uncool threesome.
Uncool threesome.
So,
but I don't find it shocking at all. Boys and young men were often trying to find workarounds like this. She said it is common and negative side effect of sexually oppressed large groups of people.
I just this is crazy.
Jump pumping.
Jump pumping.
That a video? Like I said, I hope that, like I said, I'm not on TikTok, so I think there's a lot of shit on TikTok that's not actually true.
Well, I asked a Mormon. I called a Mormon that I know.
Oh, you did? Well, I'm sure they said it's sex.
No, he told me, he said, I've never fucking heard of this shit ever.
Really?
And he said, I missed out on them good times.
What is soaking the teen? Here's an ex-Mormon.
Well, we know what it really is. It's fucking loophole to have sex.
It's not a loophole. It's sex.
Well, no, that's what I mean. It's sex. But you're trying to convince these girls that they're not really having sex. Hey, good for you. If that works for you and it works, good, When I grew up, we used alcohol. Now you use the Bible.
Is there sex? God's justice invokes the spirit of law. There are no loopholes.
See?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
We knew the Bible wouldn't work for us. We used Budweiser. Now they're going straight using the Bible. That's really a good move. Whoever come up with this is better than Wedding Crashers and Funeral Crashers.
Yeah, but you would hope that a girl would be like, I need some references. No, I'm not taking your word on this. I need to see some shit in print. Don't just listen. Don't just expect me to take your word on this one.
No, I'm not touching it.
Right, yeah. I need to see some stuff.
If you can prove that to me, then I'm all good for this.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with it if you can prove it. But until I see some stuff in writing, I think it's bullshit. Sin-free sex act. No, it is not. Not even close to a sin-free sex act. But, it's a weird time we're living in.
Yeah, I just never... This one threw me for a loop for when I heard about this. I thought, God, I got to talk about this when I see Andy on the podcast. We're going to have to discuss this. And like I said, I called my only Mormon that I know. Next time I have a Mormon on the podcast, I'm going to ask. I asked for a Mormon 6 or 7 different places. Excuse me, are you Mormon? They're hard to find.
Really, even up there?
Well, yeah. What do you think? I didn't see a Mormon church.
I'm thinking of Amish. I'm sorry.
I didn't see an Amish person either. Though, they got the Rump Springer.
Yep.
Where they can do whatever the hell they want.
Yep. You go off and have a ball.
But then when they come back, they can't do none of that shit anymore.
I think you have to confess also. Do you have to confess after Rump Springer? That's what I'll look up. Rump Springer?
I think so.
Springer. All the parents of Amish teens seem to deliberately not want to put restrictions, labels, or boundaries on their child when it comes to Rump Springer. They're meant to take however long and do all the crazy stuff they want.
So can you do a Rump Springer till you're 55?
I think you can do it as long as you want.
And then you have to go back and not be Rump Springing no more.
You got to go back and start taking shit a little bit more seriously. Rump Springer, or running around, is a term used to describe the period adolescent Amish. But, I think speaking of crazy loopholes, I think the Catholics are the ones that invented the calendar method to sex. So the calendar method, in the Bible, it says you're not supposed to spill your seed. So, which is why the Catholics don't believe in contraception. So I think it was the Catholics that developed the calendar method where you can have sex because the woman is not ovulating. So the threat of pregnancy is lower, and you can just hump your little brains out. Because you're not supposed to, it does say that in the Bible, you're not supposed to spill your seed. So the pull-out method's gone, all that good stuff. And I think the Catholics are the one that came up with that. I'll find it. Tell you what, there's a lot of people. Sex is an important thing, and if there's a way of getting around some shit, people will find it.
Yeah, you can't have a child without a man and a woman having sex, right? We talked about that earlier, correct? Is that right?
Jeff, I'm not disagreeing with you there. Yeah, there we go. The calendar-based method known as the rhythm method was promoted by members of the Roman Catholic Church as the only morally acceptable form of, I was going to say birth control. So there you go. Track her menstrual cycles without observing her physical fertility signs. I didn't know that there was any. But
maybe she's bitching a lot.
You're not supposed to spill your seed. What if...
I keep waiting for a dumb question. It's coming right now.
No, like what if what if you misread the signs and
you knocked her up then?
Sheesh. I don't know. That's it's quite a way of having sex.
You're when you pull the old pull and pray method.
Pull and pray.
There's a lot of praying going on, so you shouldn't do that.
A lot of pray, but all you gotta do is track the time of month, and you're good to go. Don't have to worry about anything. So see you there.
So you're allowed to have sex 3 days a month is by their calendar?
No, I think the woman only ovulates like three days a month.
Yeah, but you're taking a chance if you get your days wrong.
That's what I'm saying.
There's probably 3 days for sure that you're good.
I would just take a week off. Before, you got a week of doing what you want. Take the middle time off, and then right before she has her period, you're set and ready to go. So, I don't blame the Mormons. It's also the Catholics. A lot of people trying to find out how to have sex and not go to hell for it.
Well,
I think that's even in a married couple.
that what?
You got to use the rhythm method if you're a Catholic.
Yeah, they're not supposed to have contraceptive. That's why I wonder if Philip Rivers is Catholic.
He must be.
He's got like 13 kids.
He must be. He's going to have to come out of retirement because he's got to pay for all those little shits. Teach sex outside of marriage. Anyway.
Well, it's been an interesting podcast. We started out on nothing and ended at nothing.
And we talked about God in the middle, and now we're talking about how to get around the good book. So, typical time. Tell you what, I'm starting to get worried about what winter we're going to have. Let's look.
I told you we're not going to have any winter for a while.
90 degrees for 4 days. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And then we got another little cold front coming.
And we got tons of geese here now.
Falks is in South Dakota. He said it's tough. Not slim pickings.
Everybody I know up there says it is. And then I'll talk to a guy, we're wearing them out.
He says there's no ducks.
Yeah.
I don't understand how there's no ducks. Are they still in Canada? Is that
what would push them down?
Minot, North Dakota, highs in the 40s for a couple days, but I mean, and then it warms up to the 60s. Jamestown, same thing. Carrot River's 40s and 50s. But I mean, geez, Louise, I don't know what's going to take.
We're going to have some winter. We are going to be in good shape until Thanksgiving and after Thanksgiving if we don't have a front. We'll be fine until Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we always are.
Tons of birds here, calendar birds here, but we're going to need some winter, early November, mid-November. And nobody knows what's going to happen either way. But it's that way all over. But I've been saying for the last 2 or 3 weeks that there's going to be some stagnant birds with no fronts, and it has to be. Fox is in South Dakota. They're not killing any birds. Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to listen to this. Well, I was South Dakota, and we shot 5-man limit. Well, I'm sure there's places there are, but the average place don't have any birds. Shit, I've seen it snow up there. They've had blizzards before. We had a freeze and ice storm here last year about a week from now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Man, we're not. Yeah, because I saw my
it was
memories.
A week later.
A week ago, me and Mom were just now getting to Boston. Last year at this time, we were just now landing today. It was our first day there.
Right.
And we were there for the whole week, Monday through Friday. We got back home, and I think on Sunday or Monday it got bad here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so hopefully we're going to get some winter. We're going to need some winter. I got some dates left, not a lot. I've got some weekdays in December left. I got the week after Christmas still available, 27th through 30th. I can do a group in Oklahoma and Texas. And it's weird. That was my first week I used to sell out, and I hadn't hardly had any calls on it this year.
Don't give me a line.
No, it's crazy how you have certain times that are still available, and other years they're gone forever. Mm-hmm. And I've got some January towards the end, some weekdays left still. Guy every day will call. Do y'all have any dates left? And I'll tell them what I got. Well, God dang, we was wanting a weekend there 1st of December. Well, yeah.
April's a good time to call for that.
Better call in March if you want that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, let's jump off here. We got a birthday party to go to.
Yep. Reese boy's turning 7, so we're gonna go party at the park. Last year for his birthday, it was cold as shit. Now
Yes.
I'm wearing shorts.
And Jesse asked me about doing it tomorrow or today, and I said, we need to do it tomorrow because there's a good chance of rain. I mean, today. And now they took the rain out. But when I left on Wednesday, there was a good chance of thunderstorms.
There's no rain here, Jeff.
No.
We're in the fucking desert. You hadn't been by the Hearn lately, have you?
It's down.
Whew.
Yeah, we need some rain. Bad.
It's barely even a mud puddle.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We were in good shape, but
2 months ago, we were in great shape. All right. Thank y'all for listening to us. God bless y'all. Have a great week. We'll see you in another day. Bye.
check out all of our sponsors. We got a new sponsor, Steak Plains Meats. Listen, we're in uncertain times, and whole beef is the way to go. Check out Shin Gear Waiters, Pacific Calls, Dive Bomb Industries, Boss Shot Shells, Dirty Duck Coffee, Lucky Duck, Looking Glass Duck Club Podcast, Gun Dog Outdoors, Goose Creek Retrievers, Bangtail Whiskey, Eyesight Drones, and Stanfield Hunting Outfitters.